Thrice now I curse, and from the first your family shall feel the worst. Soon shall you see they'll surely be in the most dire jeopardy. Then as your foe, 'tis I who sue the spell to cause your heart to slow. And for my shame, for you the same, O Daventry, your heir shan't reign.
Gwydion. Gwydion. Gwydion, what are you doing, boy?
I was just looking.
How dare you take leave of your duties? Resume your chores immediately.
Yes, Manannan. Master.
Had your parents survived your wretched infancy, the sight of your sloth alone would have killed them.
They would not have been proud of me.
No, but fate has favored you. Few orphaned youths can know such fortune. You are lucky to be here to serve me.
I am very lucky.
Indeed. Now get to work.
Such is the story of young Gwydion's life to this point. What's a poor boy to do? Oh well, in resignation, Gwydion obediently follows Manannan into the house.
Hey everybody, Vice here. Welcome to Let's Play King's Quest 3 Redux.
The old wizard looks at you menacingly.
The chickens need to be fed. See to it at once.
That's kind of one of the more not so good things for him to tell you to do right off the bat, but okay. Wait, no, get the chicken feed first. Anyway, welcome to Let's Play King's Quest 3 Redux, a VGA remake of King's Quest 3. And King's Quest 3 is my least favorite game in the series. Luckily, this remake makes it tolerable. We'll get more into that at a later date.
You pick up,
Now, that was very dangerous for me to do because you noticed that item had a blue glow around it. Any item that has a blue glow around it, you do not want the wizard to catch you with the item, because if he does, I go bye-bye. Which means I need to move and do things fast between each room, or else I'm gonna... Yeah, the perfect servant, aren't I? Yeah, I know.
There's nothing. You take the fruit and carry it with you. You take the loaf. You've done enough.
Do not... I already got the chicken feed taken care of, so... I don't need to do the cleaning thing here. Just take all the stuff real quick.
You retrieve.
Take out the knife, bowl, spoon, all the food. Move quickly before he spawns. Don't stop. Come on. Okay, good, I made it. Now, to hide stuff for him so he doesn't kill you from having items he doesn't want you to have, you hide the stuff and retrieve the stuff from under your bed. And the only thing we need to put away is that.
Drop to your hands and knees and hide the item under your bed.
Now the game will not repeat that message because I've already done it at least once. Thank goodness for that. Also, there's actually another VGA remake that changes this a bit, but first let me read this.
You lift the bottom of the tapestry and peer behind it. The wall is filled with cracks. You can see why Manannan would hang such a tapestry here. There are also dozens of charcoal drawings, diagrams, maps, and notes to programmers with the legend of King's Quest 4. But you're uninterested in this, since you presently have your hands full with King's Quest 3. You lower the tapestry and smooth out the wrinkles.
Anyway, like I said, there's actually another King's Quest 3 that's actually called VGA Remake and not Redux. That one's more of a... not from the same people who did the other two VGA remakes, but...
The wizard gives you an evil glare.
Yeah, sometimes he spawns and does nothing. But in that King's Quest 3 VGA remake, there is a moment where he messes with the tapestry, and it references a VGA remake for Quest for Glory 1. I think it's a VGA remake they reference, not the original. But I do know they also reference the original, because if you look at that too much, it'll actually teleport you to the original King's Quest 1 VGA, the original AGI version of I'm saying that wrong. The original AGI version of Quest for Glory 1, which is kind of like the King's Quest games, except not just point and click, but they also have RPG elements with fighting monsters and experience and leveling up stats and whatnot. And in the reference for that King's Quest 3 VGA remake, it'll teleport you to the original version of Quest for Glory 1, and you actually get a death from being teleported into Baba Yaga's hut, which in the original turns the main character into a frog, and then you die there. I'll probably edit it on screen in the video if I remember correctly, because I'm actually going to use a new editing program mixed with Windows Movie Maker as well.
You pick up the dead fly and drop it into your hand.
Improve editing a little bit better.
You look at it.
Just a little bit.
I have decided to take a journey.
Wow, that's... Huh. I didn't know he could say that to you right up there. I thought he would just... Okay. So we're already set to a time limit where we can go basically anywhere we want now. And take any of his stuff, but we gotta make sure to close the drawers so when he does get back, he doesn't catch that we steal stuff.
A blue bottle labeled with a V. Given local topography, you're guessing it stands for vertigo. Manannan must have a little trouble with heights. You don't have a problem with heights. Not one you'd admit to. You've never wanted to smell like a rose, but...
I'll take the rose potion. Close that, open this quickly.
You're startled to discover an ancient parchment scroll. Its ink has faded, but it seems to be a map. Taking this treasure, you leave everything else exactly as it was.
This map is very useful because it helps you teleport to places you've already been to.
You discover a small brass key. What could it unlock?
Got a brass key from his black cloak in there. Close that. This golden key we have is actually to go get the wizard's wand, but he will always check that. He'll always check that the most, even if you take it and close the door so he doesn't notice or something. He will always check that when he gets back or when he's around. And basically, if that wand is not in that spot where he leaves it, he will automatically kill you with this magic no matter what. So even if I do get the wand, which I'm going to need later, I'm going to need to make sure to put the wand back if he's going to appear before I can get the stuff ready to get rid of him. I'm going to name this Journey 1 because that's first time he takes a journey. If he takes too many journeys and if you don't get the stuff ready to get rid of him quick enough, it's basically a forced lose. So I'm set on a time limit of some kind. Also, even though he's on a journey,
He's probably politer than the real thing.
Don't count on it.
Well then. Well, I find it funny how that happens only once. You can't do it again. Now in the original, you could just flip a latch back here and go down to the secret basement. But in this version, there's a password. Also, there's this.
You open the desk's only drawer, but you see nothing interesting.
That's a lie.
Again, you search the contents of the drawer, but find nothing interesting. Persistent, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Upon closer examination of the contents of the desk, you find a letter. You remove it and take it with you.
My dear Manannan, it's hard to say his name. It saddens me to learn that no word of your sister Hagatha has reached you of late. We can but only hope she is well and able somewhere to do as she pleases to whomever she pleases. My own sister as well, thank you for asking. She was taken with you once before you grew that excessive beard and insist that you were a handsome man in your day. I can only imagine. Is your servant performing inadequately as the last? You certainly picked them, don't you? Rumor has it that the father has a particular say in who is their latest slave would be. Such a rare honor. I'm really quite envious. Then again, you named them all Gwydion, so what does that matter where they come from? The way they meet their end all on their 18th birthdays. You are such a poetic dear. As for my own darling boy, he's performing his role as a royal son superbly. One might think he has been doing this his whole life.
There seems to be more written on the other side of the letter.
In matter of the father, my response to it has always been, we must continue to do what we can to usurp control from the unfaithful so that one day we may be prepared for the great day. For my best, I have made plans to rid this realm of my enemies. Being so predictable and obviously innocent, she will make easy prey. Time will come soon, Brother Manannan, and our long wait will be over. May swift destruction come to all those who oppose us. In the Father we trust, L. I know who that is. I'm just gonna say it now. This is actually a reference to King's Quest IV, the next game. P.S. You really shouldn't keep cats around the house. Steeds make much better pets. That's also hinting towards something in King's Quest IV. Anyway, we're actually going to cut it off here for now, since I got some new editing things to try out with when I talked about the whole extra reference to Quest for Glory 1 death in that other King's Quest III VJ remake that I'm not going to be playing. I'm playing Redux. Anyway, this has been Vise, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now.